The maiden edition of the Africa Mobile and ICT Expo 2015 was held at the Accra International Conference Crentre from the 29th to the 31st of July 2015. The aim was to provide a platform for harnessing ICT tools and innovations to create jobs, engender investments, provide solutions to societal challenges, and propel socio-economic transformation at a faster pace. MOBEX15, organized by Coasters Limited under the auspices of the Ministry of Communications, was opened by the Vice President of the Republic, His Excellency Kwesi Bekwin Emisa Arthur, Special Guest of Honor.
The progress of nations and the competitive advantage that is generated by firms, businesses, are determined by their inventive capacity and the extent of the social impact of these inventions. And the one technology that has impacted many of our lives is the mobile device. And therefore, we need to highlight the impact of this information communication technology, especially the mobile device as a tool for socio-economic development, especially over the past 2 decades.
The event brought together state institutions and agencies, ICT industry giants, academia, investors, entrepreneurs, developers, students, consumers of ICT products and services, and the general populace.
Your Excellency, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, in a few years to come, let the story be told that the Africa Mobile and ICT Expo provided the way for great startups, great ideas, and spectacular initiatives that met the contextualized needs of local populations and communities in Africa. We as a government are committed to opening up markets, encouraging competition, investing in research, reducing infrastructural barriers and gaps, working with the private sector, and generally providing the necessary enabling environment for successful national development.
The Thought Leadership Conference kicked off the conferences with participants coming from the various sectors. The panelists included Professor Queno, Ms. Eva Loko, Dorothy Gordon, and a director each from Huawei Technology Ghana and Surfline 4G LTE.
If we are not careful, the current wave of mobiles may be the same, because all of us are using it to access information or applications elsewhere.
The first website I developed, it took me months because you're coding. Today, click, drop, expand, 30 minutes website. If you talk about application, we didn't know about generations. We were doing what C++. Some of the names, if I call, some of you won't even know it.
What your thoughts are from a policy perspective? What can policy do and what can policy not do from where you sit?
The NCA, through its policies, has also started giving out what we call infrastructure licenses, because for us it's not just about having all that capacity at the coast, but how do we take this capacity to go all the way to the interiors so that we can build the availability of bandwidth and availability of mobile devices all the way to the north, to upper east, upper west, and stuff like that.
Vice President said that when Infobox asked everybody to go and access www.infobox.com, nobody reached for their device. Now we have to ask, why didn't they reach for their device? Do they know how to use bandwidth effectively on their mobile? That's a digital literacy issue.
The expo attracted high patronage considering it was the maiden edition. All the seminars were well attended, with participants from the United States of America, Dubai, Nigeria, Sierra Leone, and the British High Commission, among others. In all, about 2,536 visitors and more than 60 exhibitors participated in the 3-day event. Sponsors, exhibitors, and participants expressed high sense of satisfaction.
I think it's one of the most productive events that have been organized. and I think MOBEX has a great future.
We've seen people who have developed many apps, and we also like to be like them because we've seen most of their profiles and how they work. It's very nice.
This is a really great event for the first time to have an event like this. It's something I think Ghana needs to do every year and be supported in the way they've been supported this year by the Ministry of Communications and the Ministry of Business and Economics. There have been some really good presentations and discussions. There are a lot of great Ghanaian companies represented here, and it's the type of thing that needs to be a regular part of the landscape to build the technology ecosystem in Ghana.
MOBEX 2015 has been extremely successful, and we give all thanks to God. I mean, setting out from the beginning, we knew it was going to be successful, but not to this magnitude.
We have had a few of our, sponsors already asking for round 2. We are going to take a time, and somewhere in October we'll declare what the next one is going to be. But surely I can tell there's nothing this year, but this is going to be an annual event, and we are on for a good deal.
The feedback has been brilliant. If you look at the views on Infobox, I mean, beaming what is happening here live, people are way as far as maybe in the States, in Asia, and in Europe are participating via social media. They are contributing, and everybody is saying that. We've also had people traveling all the way from the States.
The mobile technology revolution is in full swing, and the Africa Mobile and ICT Expo is the vehicle to propel the nation into becoming a global player in the field of ICT and a technology hub in the sub-region.